In this demonstration, you will learn how to print a quarterly wage report and understand what information is reported to the federal and state government. First, you must select the US Payroll module. Select the Government Reports and select the quarterly wage. All employers who are liable for unemployment insurance must file employee quarterly tax and wage report for each quarter of the business year. There is also an annual report to be submitted at the end of the year. The first quarter is from January to March. Second quarter is April to June. The third quarter is July to September. And then the fourth quarter is October to December. In this example, I'm going to select the first quarter and the year I am reporting. The due date is always the end of each quarter year. So for example, for my first quarter is January to March. I will put in the date due. In here, I have the option to select which tax, whether it be a state or federal tax, and whether it be for income tax or unemployment tax that I'm reporting. So in this particular case, I'm going to select the California unemployment tax. I can sort via employee or by class, so I'm going to select by employee and select the range from employee from the first to the end of the employee. And also I have an option to have a selection list if I choose. As you can see in this quarterly wage report, it's reporting the last name and first name of the employee with the social insurance number, the taxable weeks, and the total earnings the employee has earned in the first quarter. This report that has been printed is sole purpose for the employer to keep for his record. Once you have verified the quarterly wage report for the first quarter and it's deemed to be correct, then the next option is to do the federal tax filing. When you select the federal tax filing, you have a number of forms that you can use to print. When you select each form, there is a description of what the form does. So in this particular case, I want to select for 2013 the 941, which is the quarterly federal tax return for the first quarter for 2020. And now what I'm going to do is select display. And then I can now update my form if it's outdated, so I can do an automatic update, a download update, or continue as expired. So if I just continue. So as you see, in my next step is where the reports setup have to be done. I have to edit information that is detailed and highlighted in red, and then I also have to copy the report, and then I can do a federal copy or a state copy to print. So click OK, and it says again, please complete the information in red. So here I have to enter in the information of my total deposits for the quarter year that I've paid. And this is the employer's quarterly federal tax return. Once I have satisfied with the numbers and the information, and the detail in red is filled out, then I can continue to print. I'll click the next step. As I say, a warning if the information is not put in. So in here I will enter in information. Once I've entered the information in the red fields, I can select print and it will continue to print to the printer. Or I can also choose to save. Once I have reviewed the information and entered the information in the red fields, I can then continue and select my copy and print a federal copy if choose to. It will verify the report is complete, as I can agree. Then I have the options to e-file or print to the printer. And select OK. And then click yes. And then back. That's the federal tax filing. The other report to do is the state tax filing. Select the state tax. And as you can see, you can select the taxes or the state. So in this particular case, it's California. And in here, I can print the new hires report. And here's your quarterly unemployment report. And here is also an employee's quarterly report for Texas. Again, you get the forms to update. You have to complete all the fields that are highlighted in red. Then you would select next. And then you get the option to e-file or print. In this example, I'm going to print to the printer. Click OK. And verify that the report is correct and printed to the printer. Click yes. This will conclude how to print a quarterly wage report, and you should have a good understanding on how to print or e-file an employer's, federal, and state quarterly tax report.